Got our coffee made, and we pulled that reverse osmosis packet out, and it is swollen up. Gotta be pretty close to 6 or 6:30. I'm gonna check here in a sec. No, that coffee is ready to go. But I'm gonna drink the rest of that good water, fill it up with river water, let this just set in there. All right, let's look around here. We didn't leave anything. All right, there's that cliff with the fog. I'm gonna make it to Wharton today. So we'll be able to just take it nice and easy. It looks like it's about the same distance that we did yesterday. Close-up shot of that cliff. Pretty cool. I bet that would make good pottery, good ceramics. We got a freaking alligator popping his head up. I don't know if it's like a warning sign or if he's caught on something. Oh man, dude. He just went right under me and I felt it on the board. He's pretty good size. Eagle, right there. I was hoping I could get him a little closer. That's the second time I've seen him. I think it's the same one. Sneak up on him. Before I could get my camera out, he took off. But it is definitely a bald eagle. Like, no doubt. Oh, there goes another one. Yay! We caught it, so it must be a nesting pair. They were up in that sycamore tree. Got a bunch of buzzards up there on this. I think it's a gas line. Looks pretty cool though. Pretty big structure. We almost have a log jam here. There's like poles across the river. First log jam that I've seen that almost went across the river. Strange. There's a lot of culverts here. Something was here before, or this is, like I said, just erosion control. So I believe that's 960. It kind of snuck up on me. I did hear a car a ways back, but it must not have a lot of traffic on it. It's got a really good beach. Alright, I talked to those people back there and they said there is a good place. Well, it's kind of a dirt road. They said it's not paved, but there is a place that you can park, but on the other side. This is our reverse osmosis packet. We just made our coffee. We're going to drink this thing real quick. We'll drink that, and then we'll drink our coffee. It's about 10:15. And we are just on the other side of 960. I don't know if that's the same gas line or a different one. There's another one of those. And this river, it's just gotten really shallow. So I'm picking some Mustang grapes for my sister. Our local spot that I normally get them from, somebody sprayed them and killed them off. And it always seems like these Mustang grapes, especially on the river, are in the worst spot. Like this is the water's flowing really good, hard to get to. And it's probably why they're still on the tree, because the deer can't get to them here. The Mustang grapes are over there in that area right there, so there's a lot of flow, kind of hard to stay. So we're gonna throw these in this container. It's a deer up there. She's just moseying on by. Oh, she heard me. We're taking a little break. We're gonna make another coffee. It is right at noontime, about 5 minutes till. These were those long spandex leggings that I bought for kiteboarding, but I never used them because they just looked goofy, shorts on, and these things sticking out so my legs wouldn't get sunburned. So right here is where I normally get sunburned, but socks are too thick. So I got some pantyhose. This is why I wanted those, so I can pull that up and not get sunburned. And that I have something that'll cover my skin there. Now these don't have a lot of elastic at the top. I may have to design something or bring a rubber band or something to snap those down, or just find some socks that are like this. I don't know if you can see those drifting by. There's a lot of this willow. Kind of cool. We moved locations. Mosquitoes were real bad over there. They're probably bad over here too. Look, pokeweed. Just starting to develop right next to frostweed. I think a paddleboard is probably one of the best ways to pick grapes down here along the Colorado River, because you can stand up on it way better than a kayak. You can get to some spots that the animals can't get to. Really one of the best ways to pick grapes too, because if you get hot, you can just jump in the water. Alright, there's 59. That storm's really developed behind us. Looks like we got more coming our way. So I'm gonna stop down here and just kind of look at it. So we definitely have some rain headed that way. I'm almost tempted to kind of hang out under here and see which way it goes. So there's a way to get down here with a car. Not gonna be easy. In fact, you would have to carry your stuff a pretty long way. So they put down some boards here. Get over that. But you probably want something with a pretty good lift. Something short wheelbase too, probably. So you don't high center all the stuff off the board and set it up like a lean-to. I don't want to have to do that again. Let's wait and see what the storm does, because it looks like more of it. It looks like it may be going that way. All right, we had to find a quick shelter, and I am right on the ground. That storm caught up with us. I don't even think we're halfway yet. But I got my frog togs on, and it came a downpour, so we are underneath the board. But I don't have much room. I mean, I'm like on the ground. So there's my feet up against the limb. A bit better of a setup. Not perfect, but now I've got more room. There was some dead stuff. And I could probably move it around to that if I wanted to, if the wind starts blowing too hard or changing from direction. And I've got it propped up here on this. If nothing else, at least maybe the water level will rise on the river and it'll go faster. So I put the tarp on just so it wouldn't blow in so much, and that I could stretch out a little bit further. And the ground is actually still really warm. I use the tie downs for my seat just to hold the tarp, so if it gets caught, it won't blow off the top. So check this out. The river has already come up and almost washed some of my stuff away. There's our improvised shelter. That's how it ended up. We were over there between those two, and they were too low, but we just needed something quick because of the downpour. But now we're in here. All right, it seems to have stopped for now, so we're gonna get back on. The advantage is at least the river is flowing better. So that's very similar to what happened yesterday. Almost the same time. It's like an older dam or something. A bunch of rocks right down through there. Maybe they had a walkway or dam or something. Look at all these Mustang grapes. They're just everywhere. This paddleboard is the perfect way to pick them. So I try to get all the ones lowest to the water so that the water rises and ruins those. But there are just so many. Got 3 gallons of grapes. I'm gonna make a lot of jelly. I'm gonna jump in the river real quick, kind of wash off, and then change clothes. Man, that current's strong. All right, there's the railroad bridge. Right there, just on the other side of the railway bridge. That is business 59. We're going to get out here on the left-hand side, and that's where we're going to get picked up. So, pretty cool looking. That looks really cool. Almost looks like they did limestone. I'm sure it's concrete, but almost look like limestone. And now I see what all those metal pipes were for that still had some wood on them. Just on the other side, it looks like it's erosion control. It's easy to almost miss this one. I don't know if there's an easier place to get up, but I'm going to go ahead and use this one. Well, the good news is the engineered fin stayed together. So we've been hopping across this. Man, I almost slipped and fell in there. Been going there, sticking the paddle way down there, and then jumping across. This is the last thing we got to get here. I'm just going to lay it across and walk across it. I've got the fins off so we can drag it across now. Flip it up kind of on its edge. Bring it across here so we don't knock those little inserts out. We're going to pack everything away and then sit under here and cool off because I'm sweating like crazy.